Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to review Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 is the new Disney film uh, based off of a Marvel comic, and it is the story about this boy named Hero. It takes place in the city of San Francisco. It's a mixture of San Francisco and Tokyo, and it's like kind of takes place in the future. I mean, it's not like big blowout future. It's kind of like there's regular cars, and it's just it's in the future. There's robots and stuff like that, and the story the story is about this boy named Hero, and he builds toys, and he builds he builds robots and toys, and he fights underground, like underground robot fighting, and like where they fight little robots with a remote control, and they have to gamble for money. And then his brother, who's like very good, goes to college, goes to a very high tech college. He's like, hey, why don't you go to my school and get out of trouble? Then he goes out of school, and then tragedy happens, where he finds his uh, what's his older brother's invention called Baymax, which is a big white balloon robot who's fixed to heal, and then they kind of belong together, and then him and his brother's friends go on and find this mysterious guy who has something to do with maybe the murder of the brother, and maybe it has something to do with it, and he has something to do with it, and yeah. I was looking forward to this movie. I like Marvel movies. I like Disney animated films, and it looked fun. It looked like a fun combination. Was it a fun combination? Yeah, it was. I had a lot of fun with this movie. This movie is a lot of fun. It's one of those movies where it's like, wow, that was actually fun, and it had great action for what it was. Like the animation was wonderful, and the action was just brilliant. Like the action scenes were like Marvel action scenes but animated, and it worked for it. It's also very creative. It has a very creative world, uh, like where there's heroes and robots and underground fighting robots, and San Francisco, or San Francisco meets Tokyo is pretty awesome, and like it kind of has an anime world to it, kind of has an anime vibe to it, and also kind of a comic vibe. It's a good mix of the two, and I really enjoy it. Also, it has a lot of really funny jokes, a lot of really fun stuff. It's just fun. It's honestly just a fun movie. It's not like wow, this is fantastic, and it's not like uh, I wouldn't say it's groundbreaking. It's a fun movie. Baymax is awesome. That robot is just awesome, and I think he definitely deserves to do it. And it also stands as a comic book movie very well. It's a comic book movie in that, and the characters are fun. Hero's a great kid. The best thing is his chemistry with Baymax. It's fun, and his chemistry with his friends. The character of Fred was just awesome, and yeah, he was just fun, and yeah, it's just a fun movie, like I said. Now the problem I have is that some of the writing, it gets a little bit cheesy. The villain, there were some plot holes with him. I mean, I liked him. I liked the twist they took with the villain. I liked a lot of the stuff, but I wish it wrapped up a bit more nicely. Maybe did something a bit more. But yeah, I thought it was a very interesting villain, but maybe it just didn't work out so well. And painfully in the middle, like the beginning hooked me. The end, like towards the end, hooked me. But then there's when after his brother dies, it kind of stopped for me, and like I mean it was still okay, but it was like okay, and then like once they started getting action, once they started assembling the team, it actually became fun. So it lost me for a little bit. It's an hour and 48 minutes, which it should have been cut down to like 10 minutes shorter, or even 20 minutes shorter. But yeah, it. So overall, I'm gonna give this movie a B plus. It's a really fun comic book animated movie. Stay for the end credits. There's a pretty cool end credit scene. This is a Marvel movie. This is a fun comic book animated movie. Oh, Disney. takes more obscure comics, Marvel comics like this, and turns them into movies. This seemed to work out well, and there's so much you can do with that. And this does have potential to have some very good stuff. And yeah, it's a fun movie. I definitely recommend seeing it in the theater. Alright, guys, that's my review. Like, subscribe, and bye bye.